Well, hello there, guys. Agrippa Max Dennis here with another Modern Warfare Assault Squad 2 Stalingrad campaign battle. And I must say that it's going to be really, really unfortunate when I lose this battle and don't get to play anymore. Nope. Wrong attitude to have. We're going to do it. We're going to win. Let's get back to the battle, guys. So I want to show you what I've done here. The actual countdown to establishing defensive position and holding it has begun here. And one of the things I'm most worried about is the Russians breaking through the center, but I want to show you what I've done. I've actually brought up our anti-air gun here, and we've put it right here. Now, unfortunately, it's just lost its men, but we can get them back on. We also have an MG over in this section, as you guys can see it right here. So this thing is putting in a lot of work, and look at that. That thing is just really trying to kill as many enemies as possible, and we really just need to keep preparing for the attack. I want to try to bring in some more assault infantry or Stoßtruppen, because they are the best at actually holding points. They've actually got armor that allows them to withstand a lot of artillery shells, etc. So that's why I want to get the Stoßtruppe in here to be able to hold this center, because I don't feel I can hold this center for very long, to be honest with you. I'm going to go ahead and get a few guys to just stack up to make sure I can do something, but overall it's not looking very good. Let's take this guy as well, bring him over here too. And I'll give you guys a look at kind of what's going on. Obviously, our men are trying to kill as many of the enemy as possible. We do have some tanks in the field, as you guys can see. We've got this awesome tank destroyer, and I definitely want to be able to use it, but I want it to be in a better position. I'm going to go ahead and try to pull it over here, and I hope there's no enemy infantry here with anti-tank capabilities, but I want to put it in such a position that he can spot any tanks. Boom! Oh, we've got some enemies here. I might want to bring some infantry up to deal with this. I hope there's no anti-tank infantry. Let's go ahead and move up quickly. We're going to have to sacrifice some guys. Or maybe not. Nice! Awesome. Let's get them back behind cover. And actually, I'll bring them over here to fight the rest of these enemies. But I want to move this tank up here for the attack. We also have this guy. I think he's fine in the position he's in. And let's look for our other tank. It's right here in this area. And actually, I don't want it up that far. So I'm going to pull it back a little bit more so that we have a better defensive sort of ring here. And let's just get everybody that we can over to this center position. In fact, we'll go ahead, we'll get the Stoßtruppe. They're ready to get to the battlefield, so we'll bring them on. And the enemy attack is on its way, so be prepared, guys. We also took a different gun here, and I'm trying to find specifically what gun it is, but I think it actually got destroyed in the battle. It was sort of that small anti-tank gun, and I actually used it, if you guys take a look over here, to blow up the enemy AA gun that was causing us so many problems. So I hope that that's going to help us. Let's see, this AA gun is doing incredibly well. We may even want to bring some troops and drop them behind this defensive line. In fact, I think what I'm going to do, I'm going to go ahead and get our Italian friends to get up here quickly and help defend this area. So here we go. We actually got some Italians up here too. This is a battle for both Germany and Italy here against the Russians. So we're going to go ahead and... Ooh, this guy just got shot. You see that? I'm going to try to stack him up in a better spot after he's done patching himself up. And in fact, I'll go ahead... No, I won't. There's a tank on the way. I will not do anything but try to kill this tank. All right, here we go. Boom! There's our first shot. We actually damaged the main gun and the turret. But we're getting shot at by two different armored vehicles here. Boom! Another main gun damage, which damaged the track on the other tank, and I am just trying to fire away, guys, trying to get a kill here. Boom! Once again, oh, that's not good. That's a miss. Try to get a shot on this guy. Boom! Alright, we're just basically facing off against one tank at this point. Boom! Alright, that's definitely a direct hit, but no damage was done. See the crew leaving the other tank, and there we go. We at least damaged the track, but while that thing continues to fire, I'm not happy. I'm going to go ahead and let the AI take over. I hope they do a good job. Let's stack up our Stoßtruppe. Let's get them in a position where they can actually fight back. This looks pretty good, actually. Let's do that. Get everybody sort of just near this center point. Hopefully they can return fire. Great. So this is perfect. This is what we needed. And let's get this guy. He can't really do much. We can stack him up over here with our Italian friends. How's our tank doing? Oh, man. All right, it looks like that enemy tank is at least on fire. That's a good sign. Of course, it's not destroyed yet, so we have to keep trying to hit it. I'm actually kind of tempted to go ahead and move forward, but I think that's probably not going to be the best idea. But you know what? We've got to try something. So we're going to go ahead and move up a little bit, and let's fire on this tank. Boom. Another miss. Man, this thing is just really hard to penetrate. That's what she said. Boom. Oh, worky. Crew gen... Oh, shit. There we go. The turret is damaged. We're in trouble now. A lot of trouble. Luckily, we only have one tank to worry about here. So at this point, I really just need to get into an advantageous position and shoot. Oh, as you guys can see, it's really hard to do anything in this position. So we're going to go ahead. I'm actually not too worried about that tank. It's totally immobilized. I'm more worried about the center here. So let's see what's going on over here. And there's actually an enemy tank over here. So I'm going to go ahead. I'm going to throw some smoke grenades to sort of cover the view from our men. And let's see, can I do anything with this tank? Oh, this tank is also damaged. That's not good. I'm going to try to go ahead and get over here, and hopefully we can get there quickly and drop an anti-tank grenade with our Italian troops. Let's face it, they're expendable. Oh, and not that expendable. Holy crap. Alright, I didn't expect them to die that quickly. Let's try to see if we can get them in cover at least over here. Of course, they're directly in front of the tank, so this isn't going to make matters any easier for us, but maybe we can make a miracle happen here. The enemy tanks are actually moving up on this position. If we could just get one good throw. Ooh, that guy just got headshotted. Alright, at least the enemy's not taking back the center there, so let's try to get one of these fellows to move up here and take one for the team. If we don't take this tank out, we definitely are going to lose the battle. Here we go. Panzer Grenadier. Boom! Turret destroyed. Hull damage. That's exactly what we needed. Unfortunately, that man went down for his sacrifice, but we're still holding the center, guys, so this is what really matters. I'm going to go ahead and take a look here at our men. They're not doing much on this front, so definitely want to go ahead and maybe move them up over here or even over here. Let's try this. Go, boys. Alright, we still have a lot of Russians pushing up, but it looks like we really stopped that main assault so far. I hope we did. We held it at least, and let's see. Ooh, we've got a lot. Whoa, 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 whoa. What is this guy doing right there? That's not good. Let's get an anti-tank grenade over there. Oh, it looks like we've got some Molotovs that we've taken from the enemy. And incredibly, this MK3 Valentine actually still has crew in it and is actually still fighting. We went ahead and there's the dead crewman. Take no prisoners. The engine is damaged, hull destroyed, beautiful. So that tank is gone. We don't have to worry about that anymore. And let's make sure to kill any Russian infantry that are trying to cross us in this area here. So far, I actually sort of trying to decide what units to get. Looks like we still have a Russian tank up here. May or may not be alive. I think he probably is. And we obviously still have Russian troops trying to push up the center. But our guys seem to be doing a pretty good job at holding that center area. So I'm trying to get another tank in, maybe some sort of AT gun, but otherwise, we're just going to hold this spot. And I'm actually amazed we managed to. Got this beautiful machine gunner here. He can sort of watch the lane as well. In fact, I'm going to move him up a little bit more. Yeah, we're going to have to move up a little more in a more dangerous zone, but you know what? I think it's going to work out for the best. So let's go ahead. Oh, they don't want to move. What the? That's weird. All right, I guess we're stuck here. Very well. It's not the worst position to be stuck in. And our SS swarm troops are obviously doing a great job holding this area. As you can see, this guy actually lost his helmet. Pretty funny. He's going to go ahead and start reloading, and he's been fighting really, really hard here. I'm going to get this guy to move up too. But I'm actually thinking, should we wait for another tank, or should we get another Stahlstrom division? This is where I wish I could just do a live stream, which, if you guys think I should, post down below, and I could actually just get your advice, because I'm not really sure what to do here. We got a sniper on this guy. Oh, shit. So we definitely have a Russian sniper operating, and if he is as good at taking out other men in this general area as he was at taking out that guy, they're going to retake the square quickly. As you can see, they already have a tank or something firing here, some sort of incendiary round. Our guys, glad we put them in this sector. They're doing really, really well, these Italians. Or are these Italians? Sorry. Yes, they are. Popolo Bellotti. It sounds like such a fake Italian name. But very cool. Alright, there we go. The tank commander obviously is out of the tank. Not much he can do at this point. I'm just going to keep him prone. And hope that he can provide some sort of cover here. Now, as you can see, the enemy's definitely moving up here. I don't like that one bit. I'm going to go ahead and try to stop this myself. And it looks like, is our MG out of ammo? Oh, our MG is out of ammo, guys. This is something I should have foreseen. We really, really need to do something about that. So let's go ahead. We're going to bring some guys here to cover this MG. I'm hoping they can do a decent job. And let's go ahead and get the ammo carrier in. So we'll get the support. I believe this is the correct place to go, maybe not. Let's look at infantry. No. support. There we go. I knew I was doing something wrong. Infantry supplies, infantry ammunition, or tank ammunition. I'm going to go ahead and bring in infantry ammunition, and we're going to bring it over here. As you can see, both of these guys are down, so is the machine gunner. And I'm not going to stack anyone up on this machine gun because, as you guys can see, the guy's dead. You know, if there's no ammo in the gun, you know, the second he takes over it, he's just going to get shot at. So we're going to just keep them laying low, and hopefully no Russians will come around this area. Although I'm pretty sure, knowing these Russians, that that's exactly what they're going to do. So let's take a look back here. It looks like we have a little Italian medic. Maybe he can come up and provide some defense. Let's take a look at these troops in here. We may be able to bring them out to sort of help cover this area. There are windows here, but just going across the street, they may not make it. Oh, there is definitely a sniper around. I'm going to go ahead and take a look at some of the units we're not using as much. These guys, or even these Italians over here. So let's grab these Italians and see if they can help us defend this sector. Alright, looks like our guys over here defending the MG are doing a great job. They have an MG themselves. So this should go pretty well, but we really want that ammo crew to get here quickly. Here we go, the Italian medic. Nice. Alright, beautiful. So we're going to go ahead. I don't want anyone getting past the square, and as you can see, they're making some pretty good pushes over here. So we want to be really careful. Nice shooting. Holy shit. Right, we've got to get some more SS troops up here. Let's grab one of these fellows and put him in the window. Now, he's only got a rifle, but probably better to grab somebody with a better weapon. Even like SMG like this. So let's go ahead and try to bring him in here and see if he can help the situation at all. Nice! So he's already getting some pretty good shots out of the window, as you guys can see here. And I just noticed this, but there's actually some really good rubble here if we bring in another sort of stormtrooper squad or something like that. But I'm going to actually let you guys decide. What do you guys think we should bring in next? Should we wait for a tank? Should we bring in a stormtrooper squad? Should we even bring in maybe some light armor to challenge the enemy? I'm just not really sure right now. I think at this point, I'm trying to hold this sector. I'm trying to win the battle. I'm glad we more or less held out against that counteroffensive. And now we really just need to find out how are we going to keep staying in an advantageous position for the rest of this battle. That's up to you guys. I'm going to let you decide. So let me know in the comments down below, and make sure to press that like button if you want to see another video. No, you guys had such good spots. Of Men of War Assault Squad 2. And thank you again also to Sir Hinkle for hosting this on the forums. That's really nice of you, and obviously anything you can do to help the channel is great. And it does look like that tank is still very much alive, so we have to keep that in mind. Take care, guys, and have an awesome day.